was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out.
When I was new and you said when I came into this thing, I was an a-hole. I was cocky and like, I just couldn't believe I was driving a race car.
Please hang up and try again.
Freak Radio Network, broadcasting from the Lucas Oil Studios.
Driven by General Tire.
It's Speed Freaks. Motorsports Radio redefined with Kenny Sargent.
We love to party.
Crash Gladys.
What are we doing for the bachelorette party?
And Statman.
I am serious.
Here's the Freaks.
Freak Nation, we get us one fantastic finish in South Florida and Homestead. It was so fantastic. You know what, Freak Nation? We're not going to get that race in the playoffs in 2025 for your NASCAR Cup Series championship. Look it up, Crasher. Why are you giving me that look?
What do you? You're trying to reignite the Homestead versus Phoenix argument.
Yeah.
Well, today was a good argument for Homestead.
What a finish on Sunday. Woo. For Homestead, Freak Nation. We will hear from Tyler Reddick. Well, actually, there's a great video of Tyler Reddick and Michael Jordan, his team owner, that just shows you the disparity in their height. It is awesome. So Tyler Reddick will be here on the Freak Nation. We'll hear from Austin Hill. He'll join the Freaks, your Xfinity Series winner, who's moving on to Phoenix. We're going to hear from one of the baddest dudes on two wheels you may not have heard of. Dude's got 500,000 followers on Instagram. His name is Jonny Walker. Statman, red, black, blue, or green Jonny Walker for you, my man?
I think plaid.
Plaid Jonny Walker for Statman. So
It's so rare that they only give it to certain people.
Got it. Oh, Jonny Walker, who won the Enduro Series race Saturday night in Idaho. He'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. A lot of things to talk about. Let's get right into what happened in Homestead. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're there for you on X, as the kids call it nowadays. And, of course, the website, speedfreaks.tv. Again, short-term memory for me. I blame it on the fact that I'm a father of a 10-year-old, and I can't remember what the hell I said about 60 seconds ago. But watching that final race, the final 10 laps, and the last half lap of that last lap at Homestead, I can't think of a race that's finished that had a better finish than that on Sunday afternoon.
I don't think you could think that last sentence again. The last half of the last lap of that last race.
Hell no.
Get that out again. A beer the next time we see each other.
Right. Aside from a restrictor plate track, from Talladega, potentially Atlanta and Daytona, has anyone ever gone from third place at the white flag to the win? I mean, that was massive by Tyler Reddick.
Not just third place when the white flag dropped, it was halfway around the track.
True. Passes his boss and then passes Blaney and then bam. On older tire, just the whole thing is just crazy.
Yes, I would love to be able to play that video for you, Freak Nation, if you're watching this on MAV TV, YouTube, or Facebook Live. But I don't want to get popped right now. I want you to be able to see and watch this 2-hour extravaganza of Speed Freaks on YouTube and, of course, all the other social media channels that we're on. But describing what happened, one of the first things that I could think about, and we've talked about this, well, Statman more than anybody, was... and he doesn't necessarily use this, I'm speaking for you, Stat, gentleman drivers. What's happened to the gentleman driver this year? We saw a perfect example of that, half lap left of the race with Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney could have done what every other driver has done, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and did his damnedest to block Tyler Reddick. But Tyler Reddick was on such a roll. I'm not sure. Ryan Blaney, post-race interview, didn't say anything about, well, I should have blocked him. Not that I've seen. Anybody else?
No.
Did you notice that stat, Crash Suave, how he had every chance to block Tyler Reddick from making that move to win that race, but he held his line?
I think I wondered that when I saw it, but I think he thought that Reddick was going too fast and would probably wipe out into the wall, and he didn't want to get caught up in the accident.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so potentially, again, we're talking about milliseconds and just random time here. But so you think that he thought, okay, I've got this. Reddick's just coming around. He's not going to get anything. This is mine still. And then all of a sudden, oops.
Yeah, I mean, once he said, "Oh my," he's gonna pass me. I honestly think the other thing that came to mind was that he's got something against Hamlin and got out of the way. But I think the first thing in his mind was that he thought Reddick was going too fast, and he didn't want to get caught up in the pending accident.
Well, raise your damn hand if you didn't think he was going too fast. We're all going,
But he was running the high line most of the day, and he was making it stick. That was his good play.
Obviously, what we're saying is that he was going much faster. He found some speed somewhere. Maybe he turned on the nitrous bottle that he's got hidden in the roll cage somewhere.
Statman, no. We're not doing another disqualification.
No, ain't happening,
no,
buddy.
Well, it's not Tuesday yet, you know.
You know how much I want 2311 to be on that championship stage, collecting that trophy from the Steves with NASCAR. I want it so bad. Tyler Reddick talking about that last lap.
I thought there was no way the 12 was going to leave. There's no way that Blaney was going to leave me the route outside, but he must have thought that I was just going to absolutely dive bomb it off in there to try and get around him. And once I saw him kind of shade down, I hit the gas and forgot about everything else. And it came out on the other side and in the lead. It was just crazy.
Look at Tyler's face there. When he's talking, he doesn't believe what he did.
I just hit the gas and I don't know what happened.
I just wanted to stay out.
Billy was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out. All right, we're going to figure this out.
I think that, well, he's got a lot of good history at Homestead to begin with. But I think the key in that statement was that I hit the gas. He was using Hamlin and Blaney to draft, to side draft, and he had some pedal left. It wasn't floored. He drove around him.
Somebody brought this up on Twitter. I'm just now seeing. I'm scrolling back through Twitter. I searched for Blaney block because I wanted to see if other people are thinking the same thing as you guys are. And I want to shout out our guy Jeff on Twitter. Thank you for following us at Speed Freaks Jeff. And he pointed this out. He basically said, nah, Blaney didn't block a run he should have. That was a choke. And he loves Ryan Blaney. So he's calling it a choke job from Ryan Blaney. And I just watched the last lap again, as if I haven't watched enough already. And he's 100% right. Because you watch it, Tyler's right behind him. They're going into the corner. Ryan Blaney knows that Tyler Reddick is going to go to that top side. He knows it. And he didn't take it. And he didn't go to the top side. So it wasn't even a block. It was just the wrong lane choice from Ryan Blaney. That cost himself a chance to go back to the championship without having to go through Martinsville like he did last season, Crasher. So he's got to be kicking himself one big time tonight. If you're Ryan Blaney, that's for sure. We're picking the wrong lane.
What's the Pink Floyd song, Momentary Lapse of Reason?
That's an actual album.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Maybe he's listening to that all night tonight.
No, if you look at the disparity of how far down he was on the track to where Tyler Reddick was inches away from the wall, if he would have went up, it would have been a projectile into the fence. He was so far down. Listen.
It was, I think, if he'd have moved up there to block him, it would have been an accident because Reddick was hauling the mail, to coin a phrase. And he was going too fast to block. If he'd have moved up there, it might have taken out all three cars.
Raise your hand if you thought, again, just similarities, Crasher. We don't need to be literal into here. But Tyler Reddick was going so damn fast and that last at 3 and 4 that I had flashbacks.
Nope. NASCAR Chasm. Nope. NASCAR Chasm already had that on Twitter.
He did.
He said this was a a light version, or it's like 2.0 of the hail melon.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one. I mean, that's what the
there
hell.
You go.
So I'm loving this. You asked Crash Gladys not to be literal Linda. Wow.
Listen, anytime NASCAR can give us a race to talk about, it's fan-freaking-tastic. We've got Martinsville next week, and you've got 3 or 4 drivers in there that are pretty steamed that they haven't received their carte blanche entry into Phoenix. And I think we're in store for a hell of a Martinsville. Martinsville sometimes could be a freaking snoozer, but Crasher, you brought it up to me. We got a break here about a minute. Ryan Blaney, right? Ryan Blaney worked his way in from Martinsville last year.
Last year, he had to win Martinsville to win the ticket into the championship and win the championship, which is what he did. That's what he did. He won Martinsville to get into Phoenix. Now, Martinsville this spring, how many people were bitching and moaning about how bad this car was in Martinsville? Are we going to get a repeat of that? I don't know. But remember also, Hendrick cars dominated. Didn't they finish 1, 2, 3?
So Kyle Larson can book his ticket to Phoenix.
Basically, yes.
That's what you're telling. Yeah,
it's a Hendrick track.
Martinsville, your last race until Phoenix. Win and you're freaking in. Just get me a 2311 driver. Well, it's got to be Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick or Denny Ham. I know this. Listen.
You know you want to talk about this later on in the show. Of the Steves, again, giving a championship team their trophy. Oh, but that championship team is suing them.
Tyler Reddick next. Speed Freaks Pits and Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add 1 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. 1 bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Rev up your passion for speed. MAVTV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, MAVTV Go has something for everyone. MAVTV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
This freaking segment is brought to you by our friends at Lucas Oil. Now, what automobile do you have in the garage? I bet Lucas Oil could keep that thing fat and happy and on the road. From everyday car care, heavy-duty trucking to agriculture, hot rods, classic cars, motorcycles, and marine, Lucas Oil has what you need to keep those engines, interiors, and exteriors looking like and running like they're supposed to be. For more information, go to the website, lucasoil.com, and find the perfect Lucas Oil product. Keep your rides on the road. Guess what, Freak Nation? Denny Hamlin's driver beat your favorite driver on Sunday. That's right. Does that piss you off even more? It wasn't even Denny Hamlin. It was Denny Hamlin's driver, Tyler Reddick, that he beat your favorite driver? Your favorite driver, freaking Chase Elliott?
Oh. Is that voting done?
What does it matter?
I know. I just don't understand why Chase Elliott is the most popular driver when you can't even call him Vanilla's a compliment. It's not, he's not even
What
that.
is your problem with Chase Elliott, Crash?
He's not
that
fun.
face.
He's not fun to work with. He's just not. He'll stand there in interviews and no.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's if you could get him to talk to you. He'll get his PR guy to stand between you and him. And you should have talked to me 2 weeks ago.
No. This is 180 degrees, Stat. This is how bad it's gotten for Chase Elliott, meaning people not wanting to talk to him. Crasher, share with the Freak Nation again what happened at the NASCAR playoffs.
Media day, first Wednesday of September. All the playoff drivers came in for a slew of interviews, and they each had their little seats. And Chase, there was some downtime before the next set of 4 drivers coming in. Chase was early, and he gets into his seat. Few people look up, go back to their business. Everybody's working and doing stuff. And his PR girl even said, anyone want to talk to Chase? And nobody got up. That's 100% fact. Good for him?
Yeah, good for him. He's worked his way to nobody wants to talk to him.
I wonder if that was part of the plan with Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon is we need 4 of the most vanilla dudes that are damn good race car drivers to drive our race cars. I mean, Kyle Larson has stepped in it many times, but still, nobody resembles the Tony Stewarts or Kyle Busch or Kurt Busch, anything of that nature with Rick Hendrick. I mean, we were called out on the show because we joined Kenny Wallace and crew about discussing why William Byron was not popular. I mean, Alex Bowman, loved the guy. Kyle Larson, okay.
That's a good poll.
Chase Elliott?
Is the most vanilla team, is the vanilla-ist team in NASCAR, Rick Hendrick. Bowman, Byron, Elliott.
Anybody else in the garage that fits what Kenny described, either one of the Busch guys, Tony Stewart, those drivers don't exist anymore. They're washing out of the series, and the people that are coming into them are so committed to corporate money that they're not going to say anything to challenge that.
Valid. With Harvick out, now Truex out, Tony Stewart out. You're exactly right. Nobody except for Hamlin is upsetting the apple cart. I'm trying to think. I'm going through I can't really think.
Ross Chastain? Yeah? No? Right?
Maybe a tiny bit. AJ Allmendinger will bring some more flavor again to the Cup side next year, but he's not going to upset too many people. Yeah, you're right. Where are the personalities we really need? And is that why people have kind of turned their perception around of Denny Hamlin? Because they're like, thank God you're there, giving us something that's the antithesis of vanilla NASCAR drivers.
I don't think anybody is saying thank God you're there about Denny Hamlin.
I've seen a very serious turnaround this year because he's the only one being so vocal up against NASCAR. There are people like, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. Yes, I've seen it on social media.
Hell, I'm glad he's there, man. Gives us something to talk about other than the vanilla drivers. Chase Elliott. What? Hey, Tyler Reddick. Older tires on that final restart.
And then as the laps just kept winding down, it didn't truly feel like we were at a big tire deficit. You come to this place and you know that tires are a premium. Early in the race, we saw the 8, a number of other cars on like 3-4 lap tires, stay out and get their doors blown off. So I was just completely shocked that we were able to stay in the mix.
Well, if you didn't catch the soundbite last,
Kenny, I'm cutting you off for a reason. We can't let that go by. At midsummer, mid-season, every driver was talking about how bad the tires are. Mm-hmm. And now here he's talking about old tires, and we drove to the front and won the race. That is drivers. We just talked about the drivers, being too corporate. Some of these guys could be as phony as a $3 bill with my picture on it. They only care about what works good for them. They could care less about the series. They could care less about anything else going on. They don't care about the track, the condition of the track. All they care about is if it meets my needs.
Tyler Reddick was even surprised. If you didn't see that soundbite last segment, he was surprised. You're going to stay out, bro.
Billy was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out. All right, we're going to figure this out.
Even Michael Jordan during the post-race broadcast was a little surprised that they held Tyler out like that. But hey, look.
Are we talking about when he had taken tires 2 laps prior to when the yellow came out and then everybody else came in to take tires? Is that the part we're talking about?
He's talking about going super, super long on that last stint.
Oh, yes. Okay,
so he was the last one to come in on that cycle of pit stops.
Yeah.
And that's what he's talking about, staying out long. Yeah.
Okay, so not the final group that came in, but why he stayed out so long prior to that. Okay, now I get it.
Think about this. You win a race. You win a race that gets you into the playoffs. Your team is involved in a lawsuit with your series. You get out of the race car. You won a race. And if you saw that video, Tyler Reddick got out of the race car and he's looking around. Where the hell is everybody, man? He's going, come on. But there's also a video where you see the crowd coming, but then you see MJ. It's just, I can't imagine getting out of my car for anything and seeing MJ come over and hugging me. It's otherworldly. I don't care who you are. For Michael Jordan.
Or how often he has spent time with Michael Jordan over the last couple of years, which he has. They've become very good friends. But still, it's like, oh my gosh, there's MJ's about to give me a hug. He's lifting me off the ground. Holy crap. He's got my son. Yeah, it's wow.
Tyler Reddick talking about celebrating with MJ.
Yeah.
What was that moment like?
It's special, man. He's dedicated a lot of his time, his efforts, his money into elevating 2311 to where it is right now, and he's fully committed to this team, to our organization, and to be able to reward him with the days like we had today is a true honor. So it was really cool to see how happy he was. We're all very happy about it, and he believed in me. He believes in this team, the people that him, Denny, and everybody else is put together to create what 2311 is. He's put a lot towards it, and it's really cool in these critical moments to be able to deliver for him and for everybody else that's a part of the team.
And I get everybody's excited for Tyler, excited for 2311, but there's the perfect follow-up. I wish somebody would have said, oh, and with this excitement, are you going to be here next year? What's going to happen? I mean, how crazy is this that you could win the championship and potentially not race next year?
Richie, did you monitor the entire post-race press conference? No one asked anything about the lawsuit?
I breezed through not only Tyler's press conference, but the press conference with the crew chief and the director of competition, I believe, for 2311.
Damn.
And they really didn't get asked about the lawsuit, other than being asked about how the team is handling the team is handling being their employees or handling being involved in a lawsuit. And it was just like mumbo jumbo, like coach speak, basically. So no, he wasn't.
Is it a gotcha question? I mean, what do you expect him to say?
Well, that's a good point.
He's going to suck hind boob.
And also
expect?
They're in the middle of this case, so they can't say much. So, okay, valid.
Right. Freak Nation, more from the NASCAR Cup race at Homestead, which again will not be in the playoffs next year. But Phoenix is your final race for 2025. Listen, I live in Phoenix. Love those people over there. They treat us well. It's the greatest G-damn weather in the history of mankind for 5 months.
6 months.
But give me Homestead, at least in the playoffs. Austin Hill, Xfinity Series winner, joins us next. One of the longest burnouts in the history of mankind. We'll talk about it next. Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
As your power steering pump ages, seal leaks may occur, causing the power steering system to lose fluid. Your power steering system may also develop an annoying squeal, and the steering may become more difficult to handle. By using Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, you will stop the seal leaks, reduce slack in rack and pinion, eliminate the squeals and hard spots in your power steering system. It is guaranteed to stop seal leaks or your money back. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. It works.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go has something for everyone. Mav TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio redefined.
This freaking segment is brought to you by good friends at General Tires. Now through the end of October, buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires and get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Need more information? Go to the website, generaltire.com. That's generaltire.com. General Tire, the official tire for speed freaks for the last 2 decades. Freak Nation, it's on to Phoenix. Okay, they got another race before Phoenix. Austin Hill with a big win on Saturday night, joining us here in the Freak Nation. And Austin, a number of things we want to talk to you about. One is, it looks like you are a candy corn fan, and you ought to eat candy corn before every race, because you eat candy corn, you win races, man.
Man, this is such a special to win here, and how special it is insane to me. Just to have an opportunity at the Final Four just means the world. And you can't thank all the fans enough. Everyone that joined our RCR, ECR engines were super fast all day. And, our Bennett Chevrolet was as fast as Xfinity Internet, and we were able to get it done. It was just one of those days where everything went our way. We did have situations that kind of set us back throughout the day. And it was one of those things where, at the end of the race, it went our way when it mattered most. We had that long run. We were really good on the long run, and we were able to get the job done.
You say on to Phoenix. How much of that is looking past Martinsville, because you truly don't have to worry about it anymore? However, could there be data collection that would matter in Phoenix? What is going to matter the most for Phoenix and your Final Four appearance at this point?
Well, we're still going to try to go win at Martinsville, because next year we are going to have to run at Martinsville again, right? In the playoffs, we're going to have to run for Martinsville. So we are going to try to work on the car, make the car better for Martinsville. But first and foremost, I am fully just ready for Phoenix. So my mindset is to be for these next 2 weeks is to study all the stuff I can for Phoenix. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of studying for Martinsville. We're going to go into Martinsville with the intent to win the race, but we don't have all this pressure on our shoulders going there. We can go there, have some fun, maybe try a setup that we've never ran there before to try to be better for next year. But everything that we're going to be looking at is fully towards Phoenix, and that's really it for us.
Austin, can you explain your emotions on the radio after the checkered flag at Homestead? Where were these emotions coming from? Was it the fact that you were in the Final Four? Were there other things going on? Was it a family thing? Can you explain the root of those emotions? We love it, by the way.
Yeah, I think that I've never been emotional like that after a race win. I think more so than anything, it just goes to show how much hard work and dedication that I bring to the table when it comes to driving a race car. All the blood, sweat, and tears have paid off. I grind it out, and I work extremely hard each and every week to be the best driver I can possibly be for this race team, for this organization. And to see it all come to head like it did here at Homestead, to be able to get the job done. There was obviously a lot of emotions that came flooding in, but they were all good emotions. Just so excited to finally get that opportunity to race for a championship. Win, lose, or draw when we go to Phoenix, we know that when we go to that championship race in Phoenix, we're going to be one of the ones that are fighting for that championship, not just for a race win.
You've got AJ Allmendinger, as you know for sure. He's going to be one guy that you're going to be fighting with for the title. Who else would you, feel comfortable with, or that you want to kick their butt?
Well, I really don't want to see the 7 car make it to Phoenix. They're so good there. But he's really good on points right now. Anything can happen in Martinsville. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Justin Allgaier. I have a lot of respect for him. It'd be cool to race it out for the championship with him. But I just know how strong the JRM cars are there. So, and I know the Gibbs cars are also really strong there. So I don't really know who else I want to see. The last 2 spots, I don't know who I want to see going into Phoenix. But no matter who is going to be in that Final Four once Martinsville concludes, we're going to be ready. We're going to have all the bullets in the chamber, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll when Phoenix comes our way.
Freak Nation, Austin Hill flying those Lucas Oil colors. He's now in the Final Four in Phoenix, joining us here in the Freak Nation Lucas Oil Studios. Austin, you talk about the emotions. Have you ever been in a position like this where it's a win and you're into a finals? Is this the epitome of your victories of stock car racing?
Well, last year we kind of got down to Martinsville, and we were in, we were out, we were in, we were out in points. And I was told that, like, hey, you got to win the race. The 2-car, if he wins, it's going to bump you out, this and that. So I kind of went with that mindset that I had to win the race in Martinsville. It didn't go our way. We missed the final 4 last year by like 2 points. So that's been weighing heavy on me all throughout this season, just that we did miss it by just a couple of points. We've been so good each and every year in this Xfinity Series, and we feel like we should be in the Final 4 just as good as anybody. And now that we got a race win, we don't have to worry about Martinsville. We just get to focus on Phoenix, like I was saying before.
It was awesome to watch your crew. Once you crossed and grabbed the checker, to watch your crew in the pits, it was as if they already won the championship. It was bananas.
Yeah, I just think that just adds fuel to the fire for us. I think that, we already have all this confidence within our race team, within this 21 team, and with RCR and ECR engines. And just to have that extra firepower going into Phoenix for a championship, everyone better look out, because we're going to be coming really hard with this 21 team.
Okay, I want to get back before we let you go to the candy corn. NASCAR Chasm fed you candy corn at some point before this race, and he put a thing on social media that clearly the guy who ate the candy corn is your winner. Everybody else, not so much. So we are based in Phoenix. If I bring you a bag of god-awful candy corn, will you please eat it?
Oh, I'll eat a whole bag if I have to. If that helps me to win the championship, I'll eat about anything. So you bring it my way and I'll do it.
Attaboy. Austin, proud of what you did, man. Congratulations. Enjoy this moment. We'll see you in Phoenix, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on, and hopefully we're talking to you again, and we're crowned champion.
Boom. Love it. See you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so Austin Hill, Xfinity Series winner from Homestead, will be in Phoenix along with 3 other drivers running for the championship.
AJ Allmendinger.
AJ Allmendinger being one of them. But it wasn't necessarily that move for me that will stick in my mind of the significance of Martinsville. It's the post-race celebration.
Wait, you mean Homestead?
Homestead. What did I say? Martinsville?
Yeah.
Sorry. For Homestead.
Kenny's on to Homestead. Was that Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
He's on
to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It was the post-race celebration for Austin Hill. Let me do this. I want to pull this video up. All right, so let's do this. Here's Austin Hill after the race. I've never seen anything like this. Never seen it. John Force is known for things like this in drag racing, but it's maybe a 15th of the length of this burnout. Here's Austin Hill celebrating. All right, so it's coming to a close, right? Right?
Yeah, they usually,
Should
do
be
a couple
done by now.
donuts.
Surely he's about to stop. Richie?
No, he's got to keep. No, keep going, man. Come on, I want to see more. I want to see not a good burnout.
Okay, so that's at least 25 seconds. Okay?
That was good.
There's more.
Oh.
And I put a timer to it, Freak Nation. If you're listening to us on radio, it's fantastic audio. Just turn it up, roll the windows down, and let people listen to your extravaganza inside of your Mustang. Here we go.
Somebody had a burnout this year.
No way.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
We didn't.
I'm not lying.
No.
Are we talking time-wise, or are we just talking milk-wise? There's been some stellar milk-wise burnouts.
Listen, it's still going.
I know that.
There was one burnout that went more viral than this earlier this year in the Xfinity Series. In the Xfinity Series.
Who was that?
Shane Van Gisbergen did the damn burnout across the whole damn track.
Yes.
When he
that
won
takes the cake.
Sonoma, I believe.
All right, Richie, I got a short memory. Blame it on my 10-year-old. Jeez, I'm trying to make a great segment here.
The best one I've ever seen is Tony Stewart. I think he went all the way around Bristol and then went up the entrance to the Victory Circle on top of the building.
He burned out on the way up there on top of the building.
And turned and went into Victory Circle, burning the whole time.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked sausage cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked sausage cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With straight savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detail or shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Rev up your passion for speed. MAVTV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, MAVTV Go has something for everyone. MAVTV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio redefined.
Your Statman Scat, brought to you by STEM Stories, When Racing Goes to School and Grows Up, by Bill Wood, a.k.a. Statman. Now look, motorsports are at a crossroads, and out of the cloudy future, however, comes STEM education. Motorsports are the perfect vehicle to teach science, technology, engineering, and math to the next generation of racing fans. Get a copy of STEM Stories now at Amazon.com.
I find oval racing boring. I know that's not a popular opinion here, but might even be an abhorrent opinion, but it's mine. Oval racing is boring to me. But this weekend in Martinsville, someone found it a good idea to race MX-5 Mazdas at Martinsville Speedway, and I found a shelf to put it on after witnessing some of it. The racing is still boring, and because I remain in the group that racing isn't just speed, it's competition, and door to door, lap after lap, is something a competitor needs to know in order to reach the level of just competent. Peace.
I saw some of that race highlights that Statman had with inside his Statman Scat, and it watching they're Miatas, okay? They're Miatas. I know it's the hold on a second. There's an official name for it. It's the Whelen Mazda MX-5 Cup. Yes, presented by another tire, crappy tire. $25,000 went to the winner of that race, Statman. They adopted some NASCAR rules where choose your lane among some of the references to NASCAR, but a lot of door-to-door racing with those Mazda Miatas, which led me to do my due diligence during the last break of what happened in Martinsville in April, and the memories started coming back to me of this race. That was one of the loudest bitch and moan sessions from fans with Martinsville back in April. In fact, I believe I found my good friend Jeff Gluck, where Jeff Gluck asks this after every race. And when does he usually ask it, Richie?
Comes out on Monday morning.
He asked about Martinsville back in April. Was Martinsville a good race? 31.9% said yes. 68.1% said no. And I forgot it was a combination of a lot of folks were just miffed at Fox's broadcast. Denny Hamlin had some controversy there. Did the Hendrick drivers, pardon my ignorance on this one, did the Hendrick drivers go 1, 2, and 3 in that?
1, 2, 3, and 8. And remember, this was also the big Hendrick weekend. I believe Rick showed up, Rick and Linda. But it was there. Everything was celebrating their 50th year?
40th anniversary.
40th anniversary.
Right.
Thank you. And so it was just a big Hendrick to do. All of the red carpet walks, whether it was with Terry Labonte or Jeff Gordon, there was a lot of Hendrick stuff going on that weekend. So then for the team to go to finish 1, 2, 3, and 8, all of them in the top 10, it was like, oh, was that set up? Come on, people. You know where fans want to go with all of that. No, it wasn't set up. Hendrick, the team does a very good job at Martinsville, period.
Right. In fact, one of the wives, I think Rick's wife, got upset because Alex Bowman was the one that finished out of order, and they wanted to. I think she said something like, "We got to talk to him later."
Yeah, the race was won by William Byron. So, I mean, I think he's still in the top 4 of the 8 remaining playoff drivers. But hey, it doesn't hurt that he's coming off a victory at this track.
But let's be honest, if you guys think along the same lines I do, and I know that we're all big fans of the NBC broadcast. Again, what they're doing with Letarte, Burton, and Lee Diffie, granted the excitement at Homestead was fantastic, but the way they called that race and the way I anticipate them calling this fall race in Martinsville versus what happened in April with Fox, and a number of these drivers that I think they're teetering on the point of pulling a Ross Chastain or something ignorant. A Joey Logano and a Matt Kenseth type incident many, many years ago to get into, and Austin Dillon moved to get into the playoffs.
Well, we know that's illegal.
Or is that me just wishful thinking and I want to forget about that April race?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Right.
I just remember the fan base complaining that there were no passing opportunities. Meanwhile, post-race, you look back at the data and there were a lot of passing. I can't think of another word besides opportunity. There was a lot of passing going on. It just wasn't for the lead. Kyle Busch, I believe, had the most pass action in the entire race, and it never was covered on TV. So yes, will this NBC crew cover it differently? I would say absolutely yes, but who knows? Will the car perform better than it did in the spring? That's still up in the air.
And this is on the heels of me reminding the Freak Nation that Homestead will not be in the playoffs next year after that type of finish.
In the pot.
And Martinsville being that last race prior to Phoenix. Listen, I'm not the go-to guy when it comes to predictions on what I'm expect to see at a race. But given where we are, tempers flaring, you saw Austin Hill in the Xfinity Series race, where sometimes I got more emotion in my ankle than that guy after a race win. He hopped out of his freaking Xfinity Series car with a win and was just gyrating. He was. So the stakes are so high to win races and to go into the playoffs, especially when it comes to making that final run in Phoenix, that we're liable to see some. But I'm hoping that this time, Sunday night, we've got too much to talk about when it comes to Martinsville. We're doing our best to fill up an hour's worth with a fantastic finish at Homestead. But I'm hoping that Richie, that Martinsville gives us something to have no problem filling up the first hour of the Freaks on Sunday, Monday.
Martinsville always delivers in this as a semifinal race, I feel like, because like Statman, Kenny, like you guys always talk about, the race matters.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are pushing hard for 500 consecutive laps because everything's on the line for them to make it to that championship 4. Ryan Blaney's the perfect example. I was just looking back at the description of last year's race, and he had to kind of come from behind in that race in the final stint, and he didn't pass for the lead until less than 20 laps to go in that race. And that was what sent him to the championship 4. So if you give me a finish like that, where you have something on the line for somebody, whether they're going to make the championship 4 or not, I'm going to be locked in. Even if the racing for 500 laps isn't great, I just want drama at the end. That's why I tune in.
Well, again, then we go back to NBC versus Fox. And was it the Roval that was the last cutoff race? And granted, that was an exciting race in and of itself, but the way NBC was selling the Reddick drama and the other cutoff spots and the number of positions that Reddick and others, I believe Hamlin was another one, needed to pass in order to get themselves into the next round. They were selling it so well. So you're right. Already we are ahead of where the spring race was and what you're going to get.
People are going to be tuning in to see if Chase Elliott makes it or not, because he needs to win to get in. He's 8th right now.
Don't you want to see Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson going at it?
Yeah, that would be okay.
On the track, yeah, it would be great.
Yes.
If it's good racing and good drama, then absolutely. Heck yeah.
With Kyle Larson coming out ahead. Yeah.
Kyle, I'm going to come get you.
It's not that planned.
That's not Chase Elliott.
He wasn't too confident today. He was grousing and complaining like all the rest of them today.
I made it in the playoffs.
Kenny.
Listen, I have nothing against Chase Elliott. When he's won a race, when I was acting in the media center, he joined me. So it was cool.
Oh, you're happy. Okay.
I mean, listen, I caught him after a race win, and he was excited. He showed emotion. His heartbeat got above 50 beats per minute, maybe. Freak Nation, big second hour coming up. One of the baddest dudes on two wheels, maybe that you've heard of, Enduro Series winner, Saturday night EnduroCross winner from Idaho. His name is Jonny Walker. He joins us. Plus, Tony Schumacher, multi-time NHRA top fuel champion. Big second hour coming up. Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
For more than 30 years, Lucas Oil Products has been solving some of the most difficult mechanical problems in the automotive, marine, and industrial industries. From our original Core 4 products, heavy-duty oil stabilizer, power steering, stop leak, transmission fix, and fuel treatment, we have now developed over 400 custom products to help solve some of the world's toughest mechanical issues. Go to lucasoil.com to see what we have in store for you. Lucas Oil, it works.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go has something for everyone. Mav TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
3 years of sellout crowds, 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action, 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR, and now NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Billy was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out.
When I was new and you said when I came into this thing, I was an a-hole. I was cocky and like, I just couldn't believe I was driving a race car.
Please hang up and try again.
Freak Radio Network, broadcasting from the Lucas Oil Studios.
Driven by General Tire.
It's Speed Freaks. Motorsports Radio redefined with Kenny Sargent.
We love to party.
Crash Gladys.
What are we doing for the bachelorette party?
And Statman.
I am serious.
Here's the Freaks.
You're going to enjoy the second hour of the Freaks, Freak Nation. Jonny Walker, not the drink, but the badass EnduroCross pilot and super enduro, world enduro pilot, cross pilot. Jonny Walker will be here in the Freak Nation. Tony Schumacher, 6 or 7 Top Fuel championships. Yes.
6.
Numerous Top Fuel championships. He'll be joining us this hour. I hope to get to the story about Pato Award showing up in Mexico City. And to many folks, it was like the Beatles showing up. We'll get to that. But I would be remiss to say that I missed the post-race interview last week, given what we had this week. I love me some Tyler Reddick. I think it's fantastic that he's going to be running for a championship in Phoenix. I'll say it again. I want Tyler Reddick to be at the top of the podium in Phoenix, getting the trophy from the two Steves from NASCAR as they're suing NASCAR. But here's Tyler Reddick after the race on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon talking about, dude, you got to stay out. You got to stay out.
Billy was like, yeah, we're going to stay out. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to stay out. All right, we're going to figure this out.
But come on. Come on. After you get this,
who's laughing now?
I forgot about that already.
How can you follow that? Right? Hey, Richie, you had that all over our social during the week, and we weren't the only. You pick up on things like that, Richard.
It was great. I don't know. Here's the thing. You guys remember when Ben Rhodes won the multiple truck championships?
Oh yes.
And how legendous he was. And
he was half drunk at the time, right?
Yes.
He was
those.
buzzed.
I don't think we're ever going to top both of those. I believe from last year and I believe 2021 were his 2 championships. But Joey Logano winning again, we get more Joey Logano laughter like that. Well, after a couple brewskis, let's go.
Who's laughing now?
Come on, Tyler was still fine. Nobody's going to laugh.
He's fine.
Like yeah,
but it's just, he's got his arms crossed talking about the final lap.
I thought there was no way the 12 was going to leave. There's no way that Blaney was going to leave me the route outside, but.
And as you're watching this Freak Nation for the first time, look at him. His arms are crossed and the corners of his mouth are kind of like this, like a Cheshire cat.
What?
Kind of like, I can't believe I won this damn thing.
Yeah,
Watch
he's in
him.
shock.
Watch him.
I thought there was no way the 12 was going to leave. There's no way that Blaney was going to leave me the route outside, but he must have thought that I was just going to absolutely dive bomb it off in there to try and get around him. And once I saw him kind of shade down, I hit the gas and forgot about everything else. And it came out on the other side. And
who's laughing now?
Come on. That was just Tyler Reddick being I didn't see any little thing with his mouth. No.
I'm not critical of Tyler, okay? I told you. Crasher, you're texting the group. Our group chat. When a yellow came out and the first thing out of your mouth to everybody here was, I think that's going to help Tyler.
Yeah, yes.
It's going to help Tyler.
Side note, when Crash, when you texted that, I thought you were crazy. I was like, no, it's not. He ain't going to win this dang race on older tires. You kidding me? Come on.
Who's laughing now?
That was Crash after Tyler Reddick won the race.
Yeah.
No, this was me after he won. I'm like, what did I just watch?
Tyler Reddick talking about that final lap. No, he's talking about running on older tires getting that big race win at Homestead.
And then as the laps just kept winding down, it didn't truly feel like we were at a big tire deficit. You know, you come to this place and you know that tires are premium. Really, a number of other cars on like 3-4 lap tires, you know, stay out and get their doors blown off. So I was just completely shocked that we were able to.
So Tyler Reddick's boss, Michael Jordan. What do we determine there, Richie? Is 13 inches taller than Tyler Reddick? What did you say it was?
He's over a foot. Yeah, he's a foot and 1 inch taller. Yeah, because Michael Jordan is very famously 6'6".
Yeah.
As if you didn't watch any
Tyler.
Bulls games in the 90s. And anyway.
And Tyler
whatever.
Reddick is 5'5".
From North.
Oh, yeah. Well done, Richie.
Yeah.
The Alan Parsons Project, the music.
Exactly. So Michael Jordan is very famously 6'6".
Richie, I would remember the Alan Parsons Project song before I remember that. And now you're refreshing my memory. Yes.
Yes.
Settle down, Skippy.
Come on. Tyler Reddick doesn't want you to know his real height, though. So you had to go dark web to try and find out how tall he is.
How tall is Tyler Reddick?
Allegedly, he's 5'5", according to the internet.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, Kyler Murray's 5'10", allegedly, with the Cardinals, when he's about 5'7" on a damn good day, which is very. So look at the disparity in the height here with Tyler Reddick and Michael.
Come on, you see the gas?
Golly, man.
Man, I smell your armpit.
God, dang.
Your armpit is nose level for me.
It's there's a picture with me with Shaq, and it looked like that where, hey, how's it going, bro? Arms all the way up here going, yeah.
Shaq might be the largest human in history.
He is. He is.
Come on, you see the gas?
So what's so freaking awesome about this is if you just started following NASCAR, a good friend of ours, Tim, we'll call him, is now hooked on NASCAR. And it took that dirt race at Bristol 3 years ago?
No.
We don't need to go on a long diatribe.
No, I know. The dirt race at Bristol, it was on Easter Sunday. We were celebrating Easter with them. That was his first foray into it. He didn't do anything for the next couple of years until the NASCAR reality series came out.
Okay.
So that's what hooked him. And then he's like, I know these drivers. I got to watch races. I know them now. There we are. And he asks us every week now.
Okay. And get a foreshot, Richie. I'd be curious, and I'll ask him it this week. I said, when you see Michael Jordan in the pits of a NASCAR race, are you like, huh? Because if you just started following NASCAR and you see the greatest basketball player of all time just hanging out in the pits with a driver, just, hey, I mean, this doesn't look like my team owner. It looks like Michael Jordan coming in and, well, not rubbing elbows, but rubbing armpits.
Come on, you see the gas?
That dude's the team owner, and he's running for a championship. That's so badass.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't follow NASCAR, you're going, what the? Cool, Michael Jordan. What does Michael Jordan have to do with Homestead? Never played for Miami? No.
Come on, you see the gas?
And you ever get
created some Miami Heat of his own today.
Every one of us have been in that situation where we're uncomfortable standing next to someone. And I don't care how many times Michael Jordan texts Tyler Reddick. Watch Tyler's stance. Right? He's like, yeah, that's what Michael Jordan did.
Come on, you see the gas?
Yeah, he probably looks at Michael Jordan and says, my check is that big.
Yes. And I mean, Statman could go, we got a break here in 45 seconds, but Statman could go into more of a deeper dive into it than I could. But again, it's not lost on me seeing Michael Jordan in the pits, a black man in the pits, a black man owned team running for a freaking championship that's also suing NASCAR. You can't write a better script than this. You can't.
Seeing MJ in Phoenix is going to be cool.
Yes.
That'd be dope.
During basketball season, that would be cool.
Who's laughing now?
Wow.
Freak Nation, Tony Schumacher. How many championships, Crasher?
8. We got it wrong at the top of the hour. 8-time champion.
Next.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
From the labs at Lucas Oil Products, Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment is a multifunctional cleaner plus lubricant. For every fill-up of gas or diesel, add 1 16-ounce can of Lucas Oil Complete Engine Treatment. 1 bottle can treat a tank of up to 21 gallons. Its special additives allows a better fuel burn to help increase your miles per gallon. Expect longer engine life, longer oil life, cleaner exhaust, and less fuel consumption. Lucas Oil, it works.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go has something for everyone. Mav TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
This freaking segment is brought to you by our friends at Lucas Oil. Now, what automobile do you have in the garage? I bet Lucas Oil could keep that thing fat and happy and on the road. From everyday car care, heavy-duty trucking to agriculture, hot rods, classic cars, motorcycles, and marine, Lucas Oil has what you need to keep those engines, interiors, and exteriors looking like and running like they're supposed to be. For more information, go to the website, lucasoil.com, and find the perfect Lucas Oil product. Keep your rides on the road. This freaking segment is brought to you by good friends at General Tires. Now through the end of October, buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires and get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Need more information? Go to the website, GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire for Speed Freaks for the last 2 decades. Freak Nation, his name is Tony Schumacher, and as I say at the start of this interview with him, it'll be June of next year where we'll celebrate 25 years of Speed Freaks. And Tony Schumacher, frankly, has been a part of those 25 years gone from multi-time NHRA Top Fuel champion to a dude that's out of a ride, gets army yanked from his car. And when you get a chance to sit down with a guy like Tony Schumacher, he's just got so much to say. And this interview's longer than what we've got here, and we'll have it up on YouTube that you can catch it. But enjoy these 10 minutes with Tony Schumacher, a guy that's seen his share of good times and not so good times, including losing his father, Don Schumacher, legendary Don Schumacher from the NHRA. Tony Schumacher now, Speed Freaks Pits and the Lucas Oil Studios. We've been doing this it'll be 25 years for Speed Freaks in June, and the majority of that 25, 24 years, this guy to my right's been here in the Freak Nation, kind enough to join us damn near every time we've asked him to, and Tony Schumacher's doing it again. When you were in the seat in the 2015, 2016, compared to where you are now, are you as comfortable as you were then, now in the seat with this team?
As far as driving the car, as comfortable. As far as where the car is, it's catching up. 2018, I was still working with Zippy, with Mike Neff. We just had a struggle this year and really the last couple of years. And we found that a few races ago, it was one of those. My dad always said, you'll find it when it's like a big 2x4, it's going to hit you in the back of the head. And we had a machine that was off 6 degrees, and it was just flat off for years. And it's a machine you don't rebuild. And so we were chasing our tail. Honestly, I feel bad for my last crew chief. Todd had done a great job, but there was no way with the situation we had to make a car run down the track. So it's up and running, it's working, and now we're stepping towards a tune-up. These are the days that you cowboy up. We lost yesterday with rain. There's 19 cars here, and I mean good cars. Back in 15, if you were to tell me we were going to be in this situation, I'd be like, fine. There's 8, 5, 7 good cars. Here, I have absolutely no idea right at this moment who will be the number 1 qualifier, and I have absolutely no idea who will be number 16. It could be, but I'll tell you, it'll be a great car that's number 1 and a great car that's number 16, and that's insane. So the racing's at a level we just never seen before.
And as much as that is extremely frustrating and kind of wears on your patience, you wouldn't want it any other way. I know your competitiveness. You like it this way.
No, I love the big moments and the pressure. I think I drive better that way. The crew tunes better that way. And I think, ultimately it's what we live for, right? If it was an easy game, it wouldn't be worth it. This is probably the most competitive we've seen it in a long time. You get kids like Justin Ashley who leave the start line before the light 600 times in a row and hit a 30 light. It's like insanely good. Like you got to step up, and you got to make yourself better. And I think that's what makes this sport so good. As the competition gets better, the fans ultimately that pay for the ticket get their money's worth. And what we dream about, as race car drivers, is we dream of full stands, but we dream of you guys having a great day, walking away going, I feel like we earned the money we paid was worth the price of admission. Maybe we owe a little more. And I think if you don't think you're getting that right now, you're just not watching Top Fuel or Funny Car 2. It's great.
Tony Schumacher joining Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys. Tony, when you came into Top Fuel, and then you started winning championships, you were an a-hole, but a great a-hole. I mean, we thrived on personalities, Speed Freaks. We like a-holes. We like black hats.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there were dudes that didn't like running against you because you kept kicking their butts. Did you enjoy that time when you didn't even have a whole lot of friends because you were crushing it?
The funny thing is you still don't have any friends out here. Like, we don't go eat with each other. I know you hear Antron go, me and Torrance are best friends. No, they're not. I say it on TV, but they're not. I don't care. Like, what we do is we get in a race car and we try to beat the other guy. And the other guy tries to beat us. So I'm trying to take his dinner from him. He's trying to take my dinner from me. We're not friends. We have mutual respect in every way. I think for most people, there are some people out there that have earned a lack of respect. And we can play games with those people. But, I never came out here and said, you know what? I'm looking forward to making a bunch of friends. I came out and said, my job is to win races, and people are going to not like me. And I don't mind that at all. And I was kind to them. I was nice to them. But when it was time to race, being a machine is being a machine. You get in the car and you replicate and you replicate. And you do the same thing. And then I had the U.S. Army on the side of my car. I had a lot bigger people to answer to than my competitors, you know? I mean, I had generals, I had the chiefs of staff. I got to fly to Afghanistan, jump out of planes with Rangers, all the Delta guys. Those were my friends, and those were my backbone. And it required me to whip everyone else to keep them as friends. So,
Tony, we've been asking a couple drivers up here some questions that you may or may not have similar answers to. What is something the NHRA as a racing organization, what is something that the NHRA gets right?
Ooh, I think they get quite a few things right, quite a few things wrong. I think what they have to offer is the single greatest machines and personalities. You know, I like NASCAR, but I don't know the personalities. I know it. To me, it's like a whatever them reality TV shows are, because when they stick mics in their face, it's an acting job. It really is, because you get them away, and most of them are kind of calm and cool and chill. I mean, I've hung out with all the people you all hate in NASCAR, and they're not the same people off here. Every fan gets a pit pass. You can walk up to a driver and right before they run, watch the car get assembled and disassembled and hear what kind of fear, what kind of excitement the drivers are going through. And I think, you know, what makes the sport awesome in one sense keeps our value down. And I've been saying this for years. NASCAR, if you want an autograph from a guy that's driving a NASCAR, you have to pay money to go to an event that they're signing at. So you make a value. What they do is no more dangerous. What they do is no more exciting. Anyone that's ever been to a drag race will tell you this is the greatest thing on earth. We can't, the negative side, we can't.
Yeah, okay, yes. So the flip side, then what does NHRA get wrong?
Well, and there's no, I don't know that there's a right way to do it, but, and Fox is amazing. I love the TV show, but you can't put 12,000 horsepower on TV. And then, almost every time, what do? Put it in super slow-mo. So you took the only thing we got, the uber speed, and you take it away and put it in slow-mo to watch how violent they are in slow-mo. Well, I mean, the fastest machines on earth don't look super fast in slow-mo. They look super slow. So it's hard to get to the guy sitting at home drinking a cold Budweiser, right? Eating peanuts, watching NASCAR on one TV and drag racing on the other one. It's hard to get the same complete awesomeness in drag racing on TV.
That is such a good point.
great
I
answer.
enjoy watching the tires wrinkle at the starting line and just completely compress and then expand. But you're right. That's only one element of it. You guys are selling speed, yet the speed doesn't translate.
And the exciting runs are when the driver's all over the place, but the better runs are when the driver can drive it straight. Yeah. Well, I tend to look boring on TV. My car goes straight. It's amazing. I steer it and keep it straight. And when they go straight, it is drag racing. NASCAR drivers go, but aren't you just going straight? I am. You try it. I'll bet you're not, you know? And I think it takes time to get to that level. When I was new and you said when I came into this thing, I was an a-hole. I was cocky and like, I just couldn't believe I was driving a race car. But after 10 years, you go, wow, I wasn't good. I won stuff, but I wasn't good. You know, I can't, now I get in the car and they can say, we're going to stage you absolutely inside of the lane. There's all bald. There's no racetrack out there, and I can move the car back. And I couldn't do that. I had no business trying back in the day. I thought I could, you know, but I think these things are just experience-driven. Put some runs under your belt. 2 ears, 1 mouth, listen, but no one knows that when you're young. Flap your jaws all day long, you know.
Again, Tony Schumacher joining us here in the Freak Nation. And what he's been through, again, recently losing his father, Don Schumacher, what he has meant to the NHRA. There's one time where with Don Schumacher team, Stat Crash, Richie, where it would just be endless. I think at one time were there 8 cars or 8 teams?
Well, he had motorcycles and funny cars and top fuelers. Did he have pro stockers? No?
I think so.
It didn't come to mind.
Nitro. It's like 7 or 8 cars, yeah.
Yeah. Again, Tony Schumacher here in the Freak Nation. Hey, Jonny Walker, do you know him? Well, you're about to. Won the EnduroCross race in Idaho Saturday night. You saw it on MAV TV. Dude's a great interview and really a freaking legend to a lot of off-road, two-wheel off-road folks. He joins us next. Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
As your power steering pump ages, seal leaks may occur, causing the power steering system to lose fluid. Your power steering system may also develop an annoying squeal, and the steering may become more difficult to handle. By using Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak, you will stop the seal leaks, reduce slack in rack and pinion, eliminate the squeals and hard spots in your power steering system. It is guaranteed to stop seal leaks or your money back. Lucas Power Steering Stop Leak. It works.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Rev up your passion for speed. MAV TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, MAV TV Go has something for everyone. MAV TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to WWTRaceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio redefined.
This freaking segment's brought to you by good friends at General Tires. Now through the end of October, buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires and get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Need more information? Go to the website, GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire for Speed Freaks for the last 2 decades. Freak Nation, you may have caught the EnduroCross Friday night and Saturday night on MAV TV. Hope you did. It's incredible what these guys can do on 2 wheels inside of a sometimes even smaller basketball arena. Rocks, boulders, logs, sand, jumps on 2 wheels. They call it EnduroCross, and it's a badass 2-wheel sport to watch. And, of course, you can catch it on MAV TV. Jonny Walker won Saturday night, took out the champions with Tristan Hart and Colton Haker. That's right. They were battling out. So what did Jonny do? He said, hey, I got this, guys. And Jonny Walker joins us now, Speed Freak Spitz and the Lucas Oil Studio. Freak Nation, it's his first time here in the Freak Nation. EnduroCross winner joining us here in the Freaks, Lucas Oil Studios, Jonny Walker. And Jonny, we were talking to you just before you went live. You're hanging out at an airport. You're headed to Scottsdale. Then you're headed back overseas. Before we get into that madness, when you have a dude like Tristan Hart, Colton Haker battling for the championship, you're sitting back there knowing damn well how to win a championship. Do you love it when other dudes are battling back and forth so you can kind of nip at them and work your way through the field because they're not worried about you?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to just fight with them boys. I've done it for the last few years. Me and Colton have raced for, I don't know now, like 10 years. And then Tristan only the last few years. But it's good. Yeah, it's good to be in the mix and be able to fight with them. Obviously not doing the full championship. I've got no pressure.
You're second in points. Last night's win in EnduroCross. Come on. You had a 2, and a 1. Your first moto for Triumph, first moto win for Triumph, won the overall night. You got to come back. There's only 2 more rounds. Can we entice you?
Nah, I'd love to, but honestly, the plan was only to do 2 rounds, and then we've ended up doing 4. Just because it was a double header, I was like, let's just stay, because we're just trying to learn the bike. Obviously, the bike's new. We need to know where we're at, so it's good to come out here, do the 2 rounds, and then we start our World Championship in about 6 weeks from now, so it doesn't give us much time to get ready.
So is there anything that can be learned from EnduroCross for you to take over to the International Championship? I believe it's Super Enduro. Is anything there besides just conditioning?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but it was learning the bike. I could do all the practicing I want. With it being so new, the bike, and I got on it like 2 months ago. With it being so new, we didn't know how it was going to react in certain situations. So it's good just to be racing against other people, because if I'm at home, I'm going to just ride around the same track over and over again on my own. So it's good to be in a fight with the boys.
Jonny Walker, I got to ask this, dude. Your bike's not black, is it? So we can say Jonny Walker black.
Yeah. It is indeed.
Why are you? I got to ask you again, dude. Why are you leaving? I used to ride a Triumph. I learn about you, and now you're gone. You're going to be somewhere else. I can't cheer for you.
Honestly, I don't really want to go, but like it was so last minute as coming out to do the races. Like we literally planned the week before the first round. We were like, let's send a bike, let's go and do the first round. Well, the first 2 it was. But yeah, we've only got 6 weeks. It doesn't give us much time to do the engine and stuff like that. The engine that I rode at the 4 races that we've done is just a full standard off-the-shelf engine. So we need to do a little bit of work.
Wait. Oh. You put these guys on the trailer with a stock bike that maybe I could go into some store somewhere?
Yeah, you could go to the shop and buy the exact engine. My suspension was different. It was my own setup, but the engine was totally off the shelf.
Oh. That must make everybody else feel a little bit, I don't know, challenged. If you'd take the bike out of the shopping cart and put it on the track and beat it.
No, it's good for sure. We're on a 250 as well. Everyone else is on a 350, so we're a little bit underpowered. I'm sorry, there's a bit of stuff going on in the Air Force. But yeah, we're a little bit underpowered. We're on a 250, so we'll work and get it a lot better than what we can do,
A stock engine that's smaller than the rest of the guys. Did you give him a little high side when you won last night because you knew you were going to leave him behind?
No, we've been working hard. That's been the main thing.
Jonny Walker, Freak Nation, joining us here with the Freaks again. EnduroCross winner from Idaho Falls here with the Freaks. And Jonny, Statman and I are old enough, and he just showed it right there where I never would imagine Triumph as a dirt bike. I said the same thing about KTM about 15 years ago, and then Gas. What is it about these manufacturers like Triumph coming to, a come to Jesus conversation going, man, we got to find a bike that's competitive on dirt. Have you been watching the evolution of this?
Yeah, so obviously I've seen what's been going on with Triumph the last few years, all the developing that they've done. And then the last year when they started racing motocross and they were on the podium pretty much straight away, I knew the bike was good enough. So as soon as I got an opportunity to ride it, I was straight on there. And yeah, just grateful for them. And it's cool that they're coming in, another brand in the sport is what we need.
Hey, Johnny, can you explain to the Freak Nation the difference between the EnduroCross series that runs here in the States versus the Super Enduro that runs across Europe, the different countries?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. The tracks are a little bit different. Our stadiums are a little bit smaller, I would say. But yeah, we just travel around Europe it's called the World Championship. Obviously, we don't come to America. Colton used to come over and race. He's won that one a few times. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. Lots of action.
Now, hold on a second, though, because EnduroCross in the States has been growing over the last couple of years. Could there be some sort of a get-together of the Super Enduro series and saying, hey, EnduroCross, can we use one of your stops as part of our Super Enduro International Championship?
Yes, that would be the best idea. I've always wanted to do something, like the Motocross of Nations, where they pick like the 3 riders from each country. We need to do that in EnduroCross.
I'm one of those guys, when I will get on a motorcycle, I want to get out of third gear and fourth gear and open that thing wide open. Come on, man. And watching you with your trials and your enduro, you can't get that thing out. You might get it in third. Don't you want to open that thing wide open and find an outdoor track and compete there?
Yeah, I do. That's my plan this week. When I get back to England, I'm just going straight to ride some motocross on some deep sand tracks that we've got back at home. And yeah, I will be wide open in there.
What's he saying to you? He's saying, get the hell on the plane, Jonny Walker?
No, they're just boarded now, but don't worry.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll let you go real quick. Who were your guys in Supercross, motocross growing up? Carmichael, James, who were your guys growing up?
Yeah, Carmichael, Villapoto. Who did I look up to the most? I don't really know, actually. Stuart was the boy. I like Stuart. I always watched him. Just anyone, really. I used to watch, I still do. I watch every Supercross and motocross. I don't watch so much the MXGPs, back at home, because I feel like there's more action going on at the American races. So I follow, everything in America, not so much back in Europe, which is strange, really. I feel like the races is a little bit more boring back at home, whereas the tracks are more technical, I would say, whereas America, they're more wide open, there's more action going on.
It's funny, we say the same thing about soccer or football here in the States. Is we watch European football versus, because we think it's more technical than it is here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't watch football. That's not my thing, that one.
Hey, Johnny, I know it's last minute, dude, but thanks for doing this. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you in the World Endurance. Or the
Thank
Super
you
Endurance.
very much.
All right.
Hope we can speak next year when we're back. We'll be back in America next year for sure.
Yeah, now go get a window seat on that plane, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
You very much.
See you.
Bye-bye.
It's where we are now, where you can measure a person's popularity by their X or Instagram followers. Dude's got almost 500,000 followers. He's been a Red Bull athlete for many, many years. If you watch any of his Instagram posts, he's bananas on 2 wheels. Just a good dude.
He's got more followers than Chase Elliott on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well done.
He does. I'm playing with a joke. That's real.
Spitting facts right there.
Yeah, and kind enough to join us from the Idaho airport, wherever they're taken out of.
Yeah.
Something else Chase Elliott would never do.
What? Oh, call us from the Idaho airport?
Call us from Charlotte, Kennedy, LAX.
Talk to us in a media center when we're right in front of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chase. Sorry.
Good job, Richie. Thanks for doing it.
Pissed off half the NASCAR
Slowly
fans.
I turn.
Never watches again, just because the one kid on the show was talking crap about Chase Elliott for 2 hours.
Hey, there was a Formula One race this weekend, wasn't there?
Yes, there wasn't.
I mean,
5 good minutes of Formula One and
Let's
Pato
go.
Award making a whole hell of a noise in Mexico to where, damn it, IndyCar just might listen. It's next. Speed Freaks Pits and Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins? With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Rev up your passion for speed. Mav TV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, Mav TV Go has something for everyone. Mav TV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge of your seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship Playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to WWTRaceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio redefined.
Your Statman Scat, brought to you by STEM Stories, When Racing Goes to School and Grows Up, by Bill Wood, a.k.a. Statman. Now look, motorsports are at a crossroads, and out of the cloudy future, however, comes STEM education. Motorsports are the perfect vehicle to teach science, technology, engineering, and math to the next generation of racing fans. Get a copy of STEM Stories now at Amazon.com.
I find oval racing boring. I know that's not a popular opinion here, but might even be an abhorrent opinion, but it's mine. Oval racing is boring to me. But this weekend in Martinsville, someone found it a good idea to race MX-5 Mazdas at Martinsville Speedway, and I found a shelf to put it on after witnessing some of it. The racing is still boring, and because I remain in the group that racing isn't just speed, it's competition, and door-to-door, lap after lap, is something a competitor needs to know in order to reach the level of just competent. Peace.
Your Statman Scat talking about a race that happened at Martinsville between some Miatas going door to door for, I believe they said it was an hour-long race. Thomas won the race, $25,000 for the winner. Took home the check. And, of course, you have Martinsville coming up next weekend for the final Cup race before Phoenix. It's going to be madness. I hope it's madness. Mm-hmm. And, Richie, I'm doing a little bit of research. And I know that you and I had a disagreement last hour. Was it last hour or this hour? It's last hour. About who had the better burnout?
Yeah, we talked about that last hour. Yeah, after the Austin Hill interview. Yeah.
Have you watched the Van Gisbergen burnout?
Yes, I watched it earlier in the show. Yes.
That is some weak sauce burnouting.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
The stream of smoke stops many, many times.
Sure, but he did it around an entire mile, like 2-mile racetrack.
So?
That's cool. Austin Hill can't do that. Austin Hill's burnout was not trending for the entire 48 hours afterwards. Shane Gisbergen was asked about his burnout around Noma for 3 days straight. And did it on it, was asked about in every podcast.
He was drifting. He wasn't burning out. He was drifting.
And what was Austin Hill doing right there? If you're watching us on
It's not drifting. He's burning out.
He's drifting while sitting still. That's what he's doing.
Man, now millennials are killing drifting. That's not drifting, Richie.
No, they're killing burnout.
Richie, that's mine.
Hold on a second, Stat. I got to get this off. Hold on, Stat. I got to get this off the screen. Go ahead.
He's drifting while standing still. That's got to be the line of the year.
Right.
That could be a lyric in a Taylor Swift song.
Or a T-shirt, one or the other, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag.
Oh, man. Richie, listen, my man. I'm not one to sit here and give all you millennials accolades because of how you guys like to kill things. You've killed napkins.
Napkins were killed before millennials.
You've killed household pets.
Oh my God.
You're killing children. You're not having any babies.
Jesus, stop.
Oh, those are bad things to bring up.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's
you're
not.
killing you're killing cars.
Oh, because of the Waymos of the world?
Almost got.
You're killing street drags.
I almost got ran over by a Waymo one time, actually.
If you don't know what a Waymo is, Freak Nation, it is awesome.
No. If you don't know what a Waymo is, make sure you book your flight now for the Phoenix finale for NASCAR because they're all over the city of Phoenix. Yeah. They're driverless cars. They're all over here.
And our 10-year-old daughter in the car will see a Waymo. Dad, pull up next to me. No, there's no one in it. There's no one in it.
Look at that.
There's a video. Look it up, Freak Nation. Just punch in Waymo. There's a video. I don't know if I should say this, but there's a video of a Waymo going out of control.
Was he drifting?
Oh!
He's drifting. He's drifting.
You know,
it's not drifting, Richie.
You know Waymo is my favorite Lyft, Uber, Waymo of all time. That would be really cool. But Kenny, you need to identify what is, when you are talking about a good burnout, you didn't identify specifically to Richie that it had to be the amount of smoke coming from the back of the car. Richie was talking about duration. You put a timer on that Austin Hill burnout. We thought you just meant duration.
That's it. I meant duration.
Okay, then you were arguing
And
smoke
Shane
with
Van
Richie.
Gisbergen wins on
Watch his
duration.
burnout. He loses smoke behind his tires,
You just
Richie.
said it didn't have to do with smoke. It had to do with duration.
What the hell's going on here? Crasher, if I said that the Denver Broncos are one of the greatest teams ever in the National Football League, and Richie said, you're wrong. It's the Raiders. You would say, you know what, Kenny? Richie's right.
No, I would
Yeah,
not.
you would.
I would not.
Anytime,
Broncos, never Raiders.
Listen, yes, you would.
No.
Raiders have
Yes.
won more Super Bowls than the Broncos, so I think. Right?
Ew.
No, they haven't.
No,
Oh,
no
Richie,
way.
settle down. You're killing Super Bowls now, Richie. I would say, you know what? The greatest driver in the history of mankind is Mario Andretti. And Richard C. Suave would say, nope, it's Al Unser. Crasher go, you know what, Richie? I think you're right.
Kenny.
Yes, you would.
You were arguing the smoke of the burnout when you just said it had to do with the duration. The
duration of the smoke, yes.
Oh, you didn't
47 minutes.
No, you put a timer on the burnout, the duration of the entire burnout, not the smoke.
You know what? My daughter is the
greatest driver is Tom Christensen. We all know that.
Ooh.
So I'd say, Crasher, the greatest daughter on the planet is our daughter. She's 10-year-old Henley. Richie goes, no, I think my niece is. And Crasher goes, you know what? I think you're right. Your niece is better than.
So full of it.
Yes, you would. Just to disagree with me. Yes, you would.
No, I do enjoy disagreeing with you, but no, you have to specify what you're going after in a burnout. The length in time of the entire burnout or the amount of smoke.
Did you invent fake news 24 years ago, Crasher?
Don't even go there. Don't even.
I think social media. I think the Freak Nation watching us on YouTube, Mav TV, at Speed Freaks on Twitter.
Speaking of social media,
I think they will all agree with me that Shane Van Gisbergen's burnout at Sonoma was super cool.
Okay, put it out there. You agree with Kenny? We will burn out on the screen right now. You agree with Suave and SVG? Put it out there. Yeah.
That's the high production staff that we have here, Freak Nation.
Yeah.
We would have, if Richie wanted to make the argument, he would have pulled the video of Shane Van Gisbergen not burning out the full road course of Sonoma.
He did.
He did. Crasher, have you seen it?
I remember it. I don't.
No, you don't?
Yes, I do.
You didn't go, hold on a second. No, smoke coming back with that.
I don't care about the smoke. You're the smokeaholic.
God, we can't shoot the juice quick enough tonight, man. You know what, Crash? The sun rises in the morning. Richard say, maybe not necessarily in the morning. You know what, Richie? I think you're right. Yep. We were married on this date in September. Richie said, really? I don't think that's. You know what, Richie? Technically, we weren't, because if you're in Australia, we weren't. That's Crash.
Who's laughing now?
Kenny, your mother and father gave sweet life to you. Richard said, no, I don't think so. It wasn't that sweet. You know what? You're right, Richie.
God, what have we done?
I'm wearing a t-shirt next week.
No, just because that's just her. She tries to make anybody comfortable outside of her freaking immediate family.
I'm just going to wear a t-shirt next weekend. I love Richie.
No, we're going to wear the t-shirts. What did Richie say about the drifting? Drifting, standing still.
Standing still, yeah.
Yeah, greatness. All right. I apologize to our friend James Dean, Formula D champion, for not getting him on the show tonight. Speaking of drifting, we'll do better next week. Statman, shoot the juice to the moose and
cut it loose.
See ya.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
For more than 30 years, Lucas Oil Products has been solving some of the most difficult mechanical problems in the automotive, marine, and industrial industries. From our original Core 4 products, heavy-duty oil stabilizer, power steering, stop leak, transmission fix, and fuel treatment, we have now developed over 400 custom products to help solve some of the world's toughest mechanical issues. Go to lucasoil.com to see what we have in store for you. Lucas Oil, it works.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Freak Nation, make your plans now to get yourself a new set of General tires. And if you buy 4 qualifying SUV or light truck tires, you'll get up to $100 back with a Visa prepaid card. Fall's here. Winter's coming. Wet weather. You want to make sure you're on a new set of General tires. For more information, check it out at GeneralTire.com. That's GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for over 2 decades.
Rev up your passion for speed. MAVTV Go is the ultimate streaming app for race fans. Enjoy exclusive racing, live events, groundbreaking originals, and a lot more. Anytime, anywhere, for free. Whether you're a diehard or just getting started, MAVTV Go has something for everyone. MAVTV Go, your global home of motorsports, now on the go. Download the app now.
3 years of sellout crowds. 3 years of edge-of-your-seat action. 3 years of jaw-dropping finishes. Worldwide Technology Raceway has rocked the world of NASCAR. And now, NASCAR is giving us another reason to celebrate. The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship playoffs are coming. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. Go to www.raceway.com for the hottest ticket of the year.
Looking for power to spare? Count on an FVP battery. FVP. Verified, proven.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
You're listening to Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio Redefined.